Good evening, friends. Today I am going to take the topic after my iPhone 12 Pro review. Just I want to continue with the topic of eSIMs. eSIM is not new in India. Since 1 year, more than 1 year, I think, approximately 1 year, it is there in India, especially on the iPhone devices. So, how to subscribe with the eSIMs and how to do the settings I am going to tell you, and who are the service providers for this I am going to take the review. There are basically two service providers who give services for 4G and for eSIM, of course Airtel and the Jio. They have got their own settings. Jio has got their own systems, and even Airtel has got their own systems. You can do it by two ways. One, physically you go there at their SIM card stations, so there you can do it. Or else, if you don't want to go in this COVID, you want to do it from house also, it is possible. So, I have got a Airtel connection and as well as Jio also, but my primary number is the Airtel. So, I will tell you how to go about the settings. One, iPhone 10 onwards, except iPhone X, all phones above 11 and 12, they have got eSIM facilities. So, X is the first one, so that doesn't have. I used that phone almost all 3.5 years. Now I upgraded from 10X to 12 Pro. So, having advantage of eSIM is a lot of things. Physically, there is no SIM in your mobile, number one. Number two, whenever you are traveling, right now no, but after COVID season is over, when you are traveling abroad or many other countries, you will face a problem. So, there you have to remove a physical SIM and take a new other SIM or use a Wi-Fi connection. From there you can talk to your home or your colleagues. That was the only mode, but Wi-Fi was available only in the hotel, so that's why it was possible in the night only you can call them or you can message them or you can talk to them through Wi-Fi calling or maybe WhatsApp call. But in many countries WhatsApp call is also banned. You need to check it, such facilities. So, it is better to convert your iPhone or Android phone whichever got a eSIM facilities. So that whenever you go into another country, data adaptation or changing from is very easy. So, you can connect any other mobile operator from there who are good. You have to review there and you can go for that. So, this is the best way, one advantage. And second advantage is that no physical SIM there in your mobile. So, this is advantage, and in future maybe with once you adopt for eSIM, then you can, if you have a Apple iPhone, so that to cellular, not Wi-Fi one, cellular iPhones, if you connect with that, so that the primary your mobile phone will be If you switch it off also, you can carry uh, your smart watch, uh, that is series 6 only. So there you can go for walking, you can go for gym, and you can get a call, you can call them. If any emergencies, you get a notification, you can track the physical things. Lot of benefits are there. So better to go, always better to go with what you call better to go with the new technologies. So how to do it? Settings first. If you have got a iPhone 10 and above, so just insert the new SIM. Then with new SIM, not new SIM, whatever the SIM you are having, then send SMS to one Airtel. If you have got Airtel, I am talking about Airtel only. eSIM, capital you have to write eSIM, then space, then your email ID. So then you will get a SMS. Then you have to say, read the SMS carefully, and you have to reply one. So send one. So then you will get another message. So they will call you. We will get that message. So within 2 hours they will call you. But before that you will get a call. Then once again you have to listen that pre-recorded call. According to them, you have to say yes there, or any number you have to push there that number. After that you will get one more message saying that you will be receiving one code, QR code or whatever you say, that is on your email ID. This is for safety reasons. They will not send it on your mobile, because otherwise you are linked. You might have linked your mobile with your bank account. So somebody should not siphon your bank account also. That's why they have made it mandatory. So they will send it to your email ID. Then the existing phone number. So 24 hours they will block your all messages, incoming and outgoing messages. So you have to check it that. After once you receive the QR code, so by another phone, go to the mail and scan that code, keep it. Then from your new phone, go to the settings, general settings, mobile data. There you have got a one option, camera. So when you open that camera, scan camera will come. So you have to scan that QR code. Automatically it will take you to the route. So you have to say whether it is primary or secondary. Most probably all SIMs will be in secondary. So secondary will be this phone. So after 2 hours they will activate you. Until that time your SIM will remain activated. If you do not get the message, so for continuity of your SIM, you have to say no SIM. So no eSIM. So they will send the code again if you do not receive on the your mail. They will send it fast. So after following this, maybe next day after 2 hours or 3 hours, you have to call once again 121 Airtel. So check it whether your eSIM is activated or not. If you say they activated, and ask about the existing SIM, they tell it is deactivated. So switch off the phone and remove the original SIM, so whatever the SIM is there. Then that check, take the phone calls, few phone calls, whatever the number you have saved. So then it means that your SIM is working. Then you need to cut the SIM properly and destroy it. If does not got any updates, or maybe you are not converted, in case worst case, not converted into eSIM. So basically there what you have to do is contact physical SIM you need to carry to the telephone operator. So there they will once again swap it, and the same process you have to follow. If you have done anything wrong, read carefully all the instructions. So once you do the all instruction carefully, so follow that. The second time you will get a it will be converted into eSIM. But this is a rare case. So when after messaging or any confusion by confusion, uh, your original SIM is not converted to eSIM. This is the process because that SIM is blocked, no. So that's why you have to go to the nearest eSIM operator, Airtel office. So then you have to swap it. Once again, you have to follow after 24 hours, because till that time you have got your all messages have been blocked, so you cannot send the messages. So you have to wait 1 night, 2 days. After that only you can do this. So this is how this can be converted. For Jio SIM also you can do it the different way. I do not know much about that. So then you can insert another second Jio or whatever your SIM is there. So then your phone will become a double SIM. This is the advantage. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. If you please subscribe my channel. If you liked my channel, so hit the bell icon, so you will get the real notification and time to time. I am a mechanical engineer who worked in maintenance department, worked in production, worked in projects, so worked as a general manager of the plant, bigger plant. So I am done PG diploma in business management also. So a lot of technical training I am doing it. A lot of series of episode I have done it already on the YouTube channel. There you can go through my whatever the topics I have done it, like basic pipes I have done it, then bearings I have done it, belts I have done it. So air conditioning and other subjects are remaining. So I will take those subjects in future to come. So meantime, 1 or 2 gadgets I will review. So then next I will review about the smart watches bands, which especially the Apple Series 6 or maybe future Apple Series 7, which they are launching in September. So what are the new things they may be doing? So maybe not today, maybe within 2-3 days or weekend, I will be doing that review also. Those who are health conscious, so you can check that also. It is very good things. So you should have a data to tell in any working in a company. Everybody wants a data. So for even if you are doing any workout also, you should have a data. So otherwise you don't know, one day you may be doing 10 minutes, one may be doing half an hour, another day may be doing 1 hour. So you may be doing erratic kind of things. So no regular follow-ups, no regular workouts. So it will help you to record your monthly, daily, weekly reviews, yearly reviews. So how many steps you have traveled, how many kilometer you have traveled, or different workout modes I am going to tell you, like walking, jogging is a common, cycling, then swimming. There are many good, what are the best workout modes. Treadmills are there, indoor workout, outdoor workout, so a lot of things are there. So for healthy conscious people, I am going to tell about all those things. Thank you, guy. Thank you so much. Thank you.